This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
We've thrown a lot of spies around, and that's no one international connections. No. Interior Minister, Mr. Mubarak, are you there? Are you monitoring the situation?
Stranger. Even at the time, not know what to order. And in an asking can be behind Jindy.
Boadu TV Sunye, order for Yamamunina Paba and Fambrasway. Your best say first time as no subscribe and I'm like video no. Nafe munya mo comment or comment section mu wi na share e dem na yedase na Kwaku Annan na sisi ade wate si anas so no o se ade obeya anas no abedwane efi omamu na onu ayi ni se mia mani munie because Kwaku Annan leaky the real face of anas well leaky ni early stage tamo sha se oye anas tamo sha se osesa nanim ni nyina real face awo nyi ni nyina wo show na Kwaku Annan ama woni bi efa Ahmed Suale ni wo hu ya cha branti bi efre na mache wo say interior minister wani edi dwumedi na chi ana amanfo bi pese omde politics pese omde fra Kennedy akompre ko Japan na Kwaku aswai Kennedy eti ensem ne de edoso emu odunso Anas na ne de ye expose no ye kohwe bie
all the media house assembly a high profile case the murder of why Ahmed Suale whichever swallow ni na ye swallow a high profile case but guess what all the media houses have gone to bed as if though BBNC media houses in Obia, say Yabo Mano, some more Moncasa, some more Munyadeng, I don't know. But a breba. Wombekasa. Oh, there, it's only the frontline show on CTV is giving, but I know that there are millions out there want to know, as some Nekosi saying, media phobia all over. Women are quiet. There's a reason why, men can't show any. There's a reason why women are quiet. And I do. The year Babayano, we your frontline special edition, the frontline investigate. Now, that's why Yatuni Dean said the deconstruction of the masked man. The deconstruction is saying, Abrantia what to Dean who Dean say a friend Anas are emeyaw Anas. Yen Yehunu in the scheme of things, Yehunu say also a nipora yetiasia. But Yehunu say I say nipa yashishano. Okay, it is a way television ya the abroad lecture boxing. Ya tune the TV. Now so I see a free boxing man sana ye hun your man who's a TV in this one. And see anadri dwuma be di no. Okay? Yes. To say laptop a boxing now ya the bro so a laptop ni. Now so until say be laptop no. Just ye Roberts ne wo hu na ni ade ni de si ho say afini atuni din say we a laptop. Indianadri brace yourself, and we about to deconstruct. Now, anyone no John or more than a construction of himself, because and then mask shaha and the way shaha and then in some way colors and the way I say and you may be brave. Na me be something was there. A dear crown of how we are sister. Be brave about this show winner not would yet day. Over fighting corruption or memoir. And I'll be Buama anti-corruption organization. Ya ye juma Kwaku mi me who sent ya some din ya fence and tapoli and robbers near their prosthetics why dear betch sheminim me who kunta and near dear na me why who na me ko na me ba na me adiade. Just say I don't even have a life of my own. There be adding why the India. But we can fight the corruption without all of this. Nti adentina onhwe na ncho onyesa na fighting corruption. But me can say me kire mo Ghanaian say enye ne sa no wo hwe no. Because there are lots of journalists in town when we hear undercover investigations. So minim home omunkata minim I can mention names. But when we hear meduma When we your medjuma pepe. Abranti your that police for kukuomi, Daniel Usu Kranti, Amachi. Why? He's done about 2 documentaries. One katan in him. But we're not back at him because a Jumana warrior na ye good so ye bo who de rochra Ghana for say. And yet journalism na warrior na Ghana for ntias because Waba be diwewu. Debi Oba be diwewu. Or the pretense, no pretense no deba. I bet you also a investigation we Debbie. Now Sunina no could win crofo. It be so said, or then or cost send crofo be dean qua. And I agree, ye be sure. Ye be ye, some mask man, ye be yin in Nippedia natural. Now, baby, what meaning so Ghana? I know, I know so Ghana. A who within the enclaves of Labone in a white man be fee, and me van for ni njao me say anadwi wo hye broni bi fie wo pie nche within the Labone enclave Ghana mama obia ensisi mema mi kwaku me hu meye hu ma Ghana for me ye nipa me ye madwuma wi ade me ye no ezese ehu ni se kwaku oboa ma omen akonenim na obi sueso mu ana obi sueso mu a ensese me be ye ma me hu ye hu ti se jama me na me be gi Ghana so na me wi a me de oman nan kasan so ayede aye konkosie edwiri sika bambotom no ye nchechi wi asesa oman sa is bad, terribly bad. Now anadwi ye be yi nesi ho efi ye be san so ahwe ade bia ye frɛ no the methodology no any dean ni modus operandi. Okay, ye yi ni so mo hu ni wi a afi ye be kyerɛ kwan ofa so oye n'adwuma na wa hwɛ sɛ adwuma bɛ nie yeah na answer na me hye dwumede na ma me frankra emma ore Ghana Police Service me pamocho CID Interior BNI Ghana Police muina mama somra hase. Now there is a brother called Tahiru is a brother of the late Ahmed Suale. Tahiru, baby, I know so we share program here. Ghana Police, between and the end of the holiday, pick this guy. And maybe I catch someone Ghana Police. Now more picking we are. As same way I maybe catch them no. Mumbi said Tahiru. Some me catch them. Obi enyanyo me scared walk or memu how never. Meaning why I can be scared. Nobody can also use political power to frighten anybody in this country. What de monya de amoye. Ade Kwaku michia ne se obi wo tumi na tumi no nya wo de o. Ye de ama o se fe de wo be na fe boa ye. Na wo de tumi ni ba be sisi yen. Abra enya ne kwan so no Kwaku mi wiase ade ya me bom be wiase me ntumi stand for any niema we bi. And then they are now more politician. Yeah. Do you know me? Do you know who I am? I'm so stupid. Who gave you that power? Who gave you that power? 32 years into our democratization. That nonsense must stop. Now, I agree. Minim penifobia bekasa. Me say the BNI, Ghana Police, CID, Abrente Mabonidin, or ye Ahmed Suale, ne brother. He is called Tahiru. Me say before now and at the end of the holiday, we invite you. Since we be inviting, I'm going to tell you why. Anas, I know you are in town, but don't you dare try say you will use some state power. I know everything you are doing. Me say we know every movement and also if not the last Monday. I said the National Democratic Congress in Penifo with respect. Me meaning some no, at least I can chest out. Kwaku, I have played a role in seeing NDC come to power. Nobody dare question this. I said I have been part and parcel of seeing NDC come to power. No way. And I don't have a regret for that. Why? We did it for the MPP. We've done it for the NPP, NDC. I have been part of you winning power today, and I can be part to see that NDC will go to opposition. Any backside, I can play that role, and nobody challenge it. No, but then I make us say, The National Democratic Congress in Peninfor, Binum Munya careful about this issue. I can understand the political machinations. I'm telling you. We know the political machinations are air coso. Yeah, na ye nipa bi se mo mo. Look, na me make say na bibi ni de to me ben na wa me ehu ma. Ehu sa den mo wadan. Eno an ye hu no. Mr. Interior Minister Ora Mubarak, are you there? Interior Minister Mr. Mubarak, are you there? Are you monitoring the situation with this particular issue? Are you being briefed? Are your eyes on this issue? Do you know what is going on? Are you comfortable with what is going on? Mr. Mubarak, Muktaka Mubarak, Ibisawa Semo, Onia, we need to wasu to your koi, we need to your we okay. Muktaka Mubarak, minim se ni din kwa maboni ya miniano. Me say, we need to your koi, we okay. Aka 48 hours. Na Muslimi mo the fast na baby. Any Muslimi penny biara unsawo case we mu bompire ma Allah sonfa obon enchew. Me say any Muslimi penny bia wo memu ha a wo government ni mu a wonsa e wo sa asem we mu Ahmed Suale ni wo e ho nsem including Abrante na oda cells ho no. Me say 48 hours here come mu dey breaki bompire sa Allah mfa obon enchew. But yebeko break na asiaba. Muktaka, are you there? Are you picking signals? Are you aware of what is going on? Are your hands and your eyes in this case? And are you comfortable? Is the Ministry of Interior more comfortable of what is going on? Ahmed Suale, Nini be a friend of mine. Your friend Tahiru. Tahiru, if you hear my name, don't run away. Stay in Ghana. Don't let we've thrown a lot of spies around. Oh. And that's no international connections. Oh. No. Don't be deceived. We are watching movement, the same as most watching movement. It's like the spy network have been activated all over. So Kennedy is Japan's build-up of traces into the backyard of Anas Aramio Anas, and why he think the police must invite him for interrogation. Wednesday, me bought video be tremo. Na sa video we was the build-up of why Kennedy Kwame Akumpre Japan gave hints and traces. Said Ghana police for as a so moye adebi then omoye or say didn't na Ghana police for no entimi yadan e invite Anas. Now enime bi o de tu dwa no na hu ye papa chese as I said Ghana police by this time no metimi yadan e invite Anas. Me be sen about our video na kire mu biom. Now I want our secret. Look, I quite remember said a week by Ochina Deputy Attorney General Alfred Tuyeboa can say me or say hey, the security service no mamunye armchair investigation. Why? Because two governments way MPP and NDC Ahmed Suale in some way are there for a long time. Muntimi infa closure ember dintia. Meanwhile, ni pepe so mo so ma ye nyoma en senem fata ese bi so masem. Enu de mo jam ho. At least Kennedy Japan my friend wabeka na sem. Abrantie eye Daniel Owusu Krantin ono so yata tani obeka na sem. Na dintina MPP time yan chinantum. And then at this time ye be chinatum.
But we show up away yenas. True. On the 19th.
Now, this is the build-up, very beautiful build-up by Kennedy Japan. Now, if you listen to him well, he's giving detailed chronology of a movement of one individual who by this time must be questioned by the security services of the state. Why? He's quiet. He's out there. But Mebo Abranti, saying, Amachi interview now on your Dakabre no. The ending part, the concluding part, mebo amamo. Then you be bought the see what New Jersey court to honor so a lawyer's name in the garden and also mebo amamo near mouth. The interpretation this time you be mouth then who's the last me boy New Jersey okay. Tonight, me mamu interpretation of it in detail and send if you are back, you kind of saying the deconstruction. If you deconstruction, if you be you may be actual na wa share the methodology. Who too much. But before I told you in my intro, say Ahmed Suale, ne brother, your friend Tahiru. And tonight, I am here to ask some questions as far as Tahiru is concerned, and I want the security services also to be on the alert. One, I demand to know, sir, Ahmed Suale, ne brother, your friend Tahiru. Did Tahiru, after the death of Ahmed Suale, visited Kennedy Japan at his office? Tahiru, if you are listening to me, me person me bisa say, did you at any time after the death of your brother or visited Kennedy Japan in the office, or did you go there or you did not? Ghana police, be on alert. So visited what? Then me bisa say, what did you go to Kennedy Japan to give or to tell? Number 3, did you go there to complain to Kennedy Japan? Say, yes, this were the people who killed your brother. Did you do that? And what were you told in that visit? Did you see him? And what did you say to him? Good. Now, after Tahiru's visit, whatever that was given to the household of Kennedy Japan led to somebody by name called Kudus. Kudus is a driver of Kennedy Japan who earlier, another nonsense story BPS, Kennedy Japan driver Kudus anyway kukumame. Some stupid story, foolish story. When you didn't even build any analysis on it. Think is the answer to think. I heard that story say Kudus. Can you imagine? Do you people know the role that Kudus guy, the role he has played? Now, after this guy Tahiru left, is it true also that the Kudus guy, driver to Kennedy Japan, went on a manhunt? And number 6, 3 people were arrested. Who are those individuals? 3 people were arrested. And then those 3 people were sent to police. They were handed over to the police. What did the police do to those 3 people? Let me call them, maybe if you like, suspect. Some 3 suspects. Police for more years angry for anything. At that time, I can say, Mami Tiwa was in office. So my question is, Mami Tiwa, anything you know, many sound, but be winning about the 3 suspects that were handed over to the police that you were in office. Come and tell the world what you know. And where are those 3 suspects? Where are they? Who apparently tried to force the police to release the 3 suspects? Who? Who is that individual? And you tell me say, Ora Muktaka, interior, we are comfortable of what is going on? I know a lot, but Manui, me kasa for now. Me shade. I know said the police is trying to bring some fresh charges next week Wednesday, right? Let's wait and see. But me in some way to say, a brand new friend Tahiru, I am Medunia, Oko Kennedy Japan ho, Oko Kaden, again Oko Kain, Oko Korea, dear Anamutuo, and Kennedy Japan household, or moye, Womu to Anamon, yet nipa, a nipa train or more he. Ye jao, ana Wumugu baby anymore. Where, how? Ghanaians, fair? Areme anas mi do nyame obo so ne ala obo me no mie no untimi na da obi a wo Ghana me catch your play hwe before all of this issue will pan out, something strange, I mean, the enigma about this is what beats even Kwaku my imagination. And it's saying, the very first of Kennedy Japan to start crusade on Anas Arimi Anas was a gentleman by name Mohammed Hafiz, if I'm right with the name. Yes, at least I can recall the last name. So I think it's Mohammed Hafiz. Google Edino. Go to engine search. Na Google the name Hafiz. National story, beba. Yes, this Hafiz guy was the first guy to appear on Netu TV and told the whole world, Bonia Anas Arimi Anas. About gold deal. Moka is our story. Yes. Now you should be asking yourself, who is this Hafiz? And as we speak, where is he? Where is Hafiz? What the name may be Diagro. Now, me security services of the state, and I'm here, me but me go so catch them. Anybody out there will try to arm twist our security services, for which all of us are Ghanaians and nobody is above the laws in this country. Try it, me tonyame. We don't give a care and damn. Papa. Sure, and the prayer back and the prayer back may catch them. But anybody who try anything will be fiercely resisted, and with thine eyes we shall see the reward of the wicked. Did you hear that? Me say, with thine eyes we shall see the reward of the wicked. Bonibia mudieno. Munche ye. Hafiz remained the guy. Okotra netu. Eka nsemni nara. From there, Kennedy Japan started the fish out. Just as menso ahimfubidi abranti anas ho nsemba ya me kra de me say me jato ene obibisi no kona kohwehwem no say eh de me ko hu ni enie. Hafiz veteran Netu TV obien some so about the gold deal on Anas kokoye de for him e New Town in some cho Hafiz the begu. Hafiz free Netu TV or court tamale 2 years pepe Hafiz was killed. Yeah. And the Ghana police in him when we say the family of Hafiz kept quiet, but I tell you what, Hafiz Yohinio Hafiz, no, your Hino Tamale, Northern region. Hafiz, call party. Party, Nasia, and your call poison Hafiz, Emmanuel. Strange. Very strange. And Hafiz is gone. Why? Possibility said, if Hafiz was to be alive, then Hafiz would have been what? He would have lived to testify in many cases. Hafiz would have lived to become what? A prime what? Witness to many of the cases. So the circumstances surrounding the death of Hafiz, police if to me investigate here now. It's gone. Yeah. Hafiz Obetran Netu, the Nsembe Bribegu, Yehunde Hafiz died mysteriously out of poison, food poisoning. Koshe eda information so se no so monko claim free wa Hafiz ebusuan for mo tamale monko hwe no mumi so say asma American meboa. Yeah. He's the guy obey Anas cover of the things Anas is doing out there. May you picture be that picture no. Anas was talking to a state prosecutor who is also deceased. May you it was around that time the image. Or not to our cover no Jose. He is so covered. And tonight I'm going to deconstruct you. The whole world will know you. But Ghanaians, minka njira say ye deconstructing na kona koko hamino me pa wo someone some funa muto mudi wa Ghana no and obi say and the Kennedy Japan or the picture. I'm going to show you a lot of videos of Ahmed tonight. Maybe you video such Ahmed. Now Ahmed Suale why how? I'm Nana require on Kovana. Ahmed ni ntimi Kovana. Who the hell? Now that we a yikaka botobia who there was such new yasiana. Oh my friend, throw that away. I don't know ye new man here to say obi ye hu no hu and na ye hwe na ye hu and na den na fa he na say who ye nipa ade wan go school anas nye GIJ no go school ah into all go school ni na mask she na ni mana can you imagine no me no na see na crusading guy dey hanum. But Ghana police may say invite Tahiru, a brother of wine of Ahmed Suale. Namun question is say oko Canada Japan ho okoye den me de besi ho afi Ghana police go and contact the family of Muhammad Hafiz who came to Net2 TV to expose Anas about Nini gold deal. And then after that expose, Hafiz died mysteriously through food poisoning in Tamale. So last week, Wednesday, Ahmed Suale before his passing away, Ahmed Suale had also resigned from Tiger Eye. Now maybe some say circumstances are more or they resign and what is it that Ahmed Suale also know beyond that of you and I, and said whatever he will bring out, Ghana will be shaken. Okay. Assembly Bentia. Nebebanso. Hey, nobody born by a woman. You try to put the stopcock under the belly of the sea, thinking say it will remain there, it will come out. Folks, tonight, Afiyan Kwenim. Interview na Dakabre ene abranti as is other police for ekukuomu yeye. Mebebo ni na achiremo. The remaining part. Na fiyembi se ho se onya Dakabre di nkomo no. Na police for no munim se abranti or Ghana odi ni nkomo. Two, abranti ni ye tata no na. I don't understand this. Yentie sa nkomo no the ending part. Why onya Dakabre koye sa interview eni emu nsama o ka kire Adakabre from performance of Neat FM. Take a listen to this.
If you are it is the best thing to do is to report the matter to the police. It is not for the government. Free Anas Hodma Woko set it up while company. Were you into private investigations? Yeah, me private investigation, something like the vehicle tracking and all that. My documentary on Tomato. There on the screen some that like soon, very soon. I have to take a form of Tomato. Maybe like I was just working, then family was telling you my over 5 years. And one last one for me to enjoy saving a report back to do another job. That's something that I was perfect doing. Until Ufri say a Juma for 5 years, oh yeah, Emma Tiger Eye no. Say no ni hobium now could be a Juma get into similar employees, private investigation. Some mishap to be a coso or Tiger Eye. Legitimately, yeah, no matter yes say what could be the rationale behind that. Yes, every time Diana almost a year. Sometimes I'm more happy to say I didn't want my offer. No for the do thing. We need to buy me here, no for the or do it. Then Messiah and I'm calling the offer. Then the boy home December all along. I've been with my uncle. So how come? Say, be this your mom accusing me. But so tell us more. A DNT and a man who Jaya Juma our Tiger Eye 2017. December 2017. Offer make us a maker what time visa. To make us a maker and what summarize it because I say if people say establish basis in Tia, what Juma, what Jaya, Miss Hapubia, Kumu, now when you're there show, Miss Hapubia, it is in your interest. So, Ube explain, I'm going to establish the entire one at the BB show because somebody could also say, it's a beer now, way a traitor, and what Juma has say, and a free has say, no, who disclose your information, Emma, your life, threatened. And it is very important you tell us. And Diana buy Intia and Ma Wijaya Juma with Tiger Eye. Okay, really what is that? Maximum Kakra. Before you were questioning the issue, now you go to buy Koya Juma be premium person Juma movie, but at one time, a year or Nas, Armia Nas, and or ignore me in Dubai for 3 days. I'm a me watch me Palma and perform me from Ghana and Momodi or Mokeska Etia Hotel Mamedao. And after that, let me say no, I can't work with somebody who don't care about me. Because no Anas him how I make care about him. To the extent say maybe Grano on one year can say, oh boy, wait there. Meaning say if anything is happening, he could even take a bullet for you. I'm on one year can say, no. Just say, now we are very close to Timba, or yes, I never Dubai and I back to Ghana, and I'm the own Deutsch money. Yeah.
But you know, who say a DNT and head of the organization will be to me a jaw Dubai. I'm watching the Wama, Obama, other persons for the other wow.
I'm only happy, you know, just one is some small issues. There was some because young and I joke, I'm a coy, you know, my Masana, Emma Michelin is here, but after that, or Jamie, Emma, I had to buy Debian of Piano because I have a social. And me watch me papa of the same you me go to buy a coy to my boss, a beggar me. It's in my nice KB and some home. It's in the sense that time when I'm
okay, and Nina say what me actually say now when you're comfortable with the condition of employment, said the name Moya Mojano, and a man will tell him. Now, what tell him, idea, Opini or more, Emma will be or Munchumu, and one life air threatened. Offer me, why am I when I go come out of my room? And I see one. I just went working. Me travel all along. Me like me made you mommy. Omadi omasem bi am family home. Omasem mo family home. Omasem mo family home. Me like okay. Now, what information be ama honorable Kennedy Japan efa announce in the team home? Davida. I am in one of my ex-worker of Anas. I didn't say I am me Ahmed Suale baby call and few people and yet me Anas I hear Juma for a long time. Most people just come and go. Some people come and work like 3 months, 6 months and go. There are a lot of ex-Tiger employees. There are a lot of them. I'm a young man, not how much I call. So go one more bag, or to me, but yet, I think anybody you back when you probably had you mako. I didn't know the which I call ya. I feel the BBC woman camper. You say a walk and a woman is one country. Sir, offer, Osha, Nami, you're very close to Ora Anas, Arimia Anas. Be very, very close to him. So be and Gophobia Center did in the chair most of the time. May you be a Nami very, very close to him. But now upon all my sacrifice, saying now better must say now be jamming baby, me watch me say yeah, I will stop working with him. Now Ahmed, at the time of the incident, as far as you know, not the only Tiger I hear you man. Offer I heard here, me person me come because I hear murder case, me person me come march into it. Me person me come on be brave. Me person me threaten that. I just want protection. That's right. That's right. Yeah, me person me go into Ahmed's death. Okay. Because yeah. Now, what was the role of Mrs. Anas to the extent to say, oh no, in your statement to the police, or allegedly send messages to threaten you? Okay. Now, I'm going to say Anas in Yakitwa. It's no or like Obia or my number or friend me, so friend Anas in Punato, family or best friend. Say now, boss wing, Namakaso Obia, or easy and now easy. If you don't know what my number, you know what you friend me now or send me, or send me that message. Now, or send you that message, 9th of July 2018. Who reacted saying? Very fine, that's I am a friend of mine. Even though a young lady, but my friend of mine, the pastor, Yanso Boisier, not the bit, you don't know, I was in you. Meaning, send your old feeling, Mr. Now, or catch a message or the say, you go and answer. Mr. I want to speak and say, and yeah, dear, Obi Beku and us. Now, a day we are seeing you, but I know nothing about it. And I may end this, Mechia, Nemano, and you know, because not the money in the master, mammy, only when you which was oh, Mechia, or money in a because I didn't acquire any idea meeting you to me nine. I call Anati debut.
Folks, me sure say I feel what's the interview no Adakabreni Abranti and when you're the full gist of it. A brother no near the reading common out to me say Abranti no. We hear more papa. And on Ghana police from one to say more. Later after this interview, Ghana or any documentaries near them. What church on Krata Ghana police, Emma Mama no police assistance, Emma Nedia pharmacy cancer, Akoye Nina or Ghana. How many years? And ne a by for buyer, and ne yes, there be on one corporate murder was the case. Now, I feel young court New Jersey court and Komobia cost between the two defense counsels, Emma Anas, Aremio Anas, and Kennedy Japan. Then the judge, Emma, the ruling was awesome. So, no, made in Kadi Assembly, but was 18 million a year. Yaje, Emma Chesses, many are Muslim for a baby, or Moy. A betty be the Bia, 2 years after the Bia, Fu, Namia, the idea Guswa, Bedidi Kama. But unfortunately, says can intimate massa. No, because I was some free some easy and I may be bought or natural with him. Yentien come a course between the two councils now. Judge, you know, a yato says, Ama assembly could do what you call mistrial. Sign us uncommon call. Tia some yepa. Listen to this.
This is what the jury said. In our initial finding, we awarded $18 million with a breakdown of presumed damages $5 million, actual damages $5 million, and punitive damages $8 million.
We're done.
No, Judge. I'm requesting a mistrial. They current to consider punitive damages in the initial, and you can't mold the verdict. I'm once again requesting a remitter based upon that, and a new trial should be granted based upon that response, Judge. They were not to consider it. They were outside of your. I'm just making a record, Judge, now, if I could. Those are outside your instructions. They were required to follow your instructions. They didn't follow your instructions. You're not permitted to mold that verdict because that's not form. A judge can only mold form. For instance, there's a lien, and you can mold the lien if the parties agree that you could pre-tax versus post-tax income. The judge is permitted to mold the verdict based upon the specific evidence that was presented. You are not allowed to mold that verdict. That's a remitter. There should be a new trial granted, and unfortunately, they did their job, and we should send them home.
Judge, basically, my thought is on their form, which is what was submitted to the court. It did state that it was presumed damages. On that basis, I believe that the instruction that Your Honor should send back was that the punitive damages and the actual damages were not included in that judgment.
Mr. Morrison.
I'd like to see the law, Judge. I think Your Honor is more than equipped than either of us to understand that when the jury sends that back and they haven't followed your instructions, and you can't send them back to re-deliberate, had they had that question during deliberations, you could have given an instruction, a curative instruction, and brought them in and said, punitive damages if not to decide, just decide. First of all, there should have been actual damages because there was only presumptive damages presented. There were no actual damages. And Judge, it's just simply a mistrial. It's a mistrial. We need to go no further.
Okay, so Mr. Morrison, it's your request that we discharge the jury, right?
We discharge the jury, and you declare a mistrial. You put it back in the hopper. We'll be back in 6 to 8 weeks, either with Your Honor or another judge.
Okay, and what's your request, Mr. Chairman?
My request is a curable error. I mean, they made a decision. Granted, it wasn't a decision supported by the instructions, but if they did come back and award punitives where they shouldn't have awarded punitives, Your Honor can correct that by curative instruction. So I don't see a mistrial here, but I leave it to your judgment, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to ask Mr. Tahir a question. So, Mr. Corson, please don't interrupt. So, Mr. Tahir, why is it a valid verdict $5 million on presumed damages, $5 million on the actual damages, and $8 million on the punitive damages?
I would accept that. The only problem I have is that they weren't instructed on punitive damages, so that would go outside the instructions that Your Honor gave them. Yes.
Okay. And so, Mr. Corson, you want to say anything?
Yes, Judge. I'll use plaintiff's argument about unringing the bell. We have no idea if the actual and presumed damages would have been different had they followed your instructions. We can't go into their mind. Once they say that, Judge, they anticipated something they shouldn't have. It's not a valid verdict, and more importantly, Judge, the rules do not permit you to mold that verdict. It's not a question. You're not permitted to now change that verdict. Now, maybe if it was a different verdict sheet, things would have been different. If it was broken down separately, they would have had more clarity. But they didn't. But Your Honor is not permitted, once you find that out, to do anything else but cause a mistrial, because that verdict has been returned and it cannot be cured. You cannot go back and have them reconvene.
Well, Judge, this all boils down to Mr. Corriston's own insistence that we take punitive damages off the original verdict sheet. If you remember what I did, I put it on the second page, and then we had a break saying return to. So I think if they had the original verdict sheet, they would have recognized that they weren't supposed to go beyond the compensatory. But somehow he insisted that we take it off the verdict sheet completely and have a separate verdict sheet. And this is what has created this problem. It's curable, at least I think, but I leave it to your judgment, Your Honor.
Okay, the court's decision is we are going to bring the jury in, we'll discharge the jury, and then we can keep talking.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, please bring the jury in.
Good one, folks. Of course, welcome back, and of course, just gone past. Audio recording, right? And no, I can't in command course or court, and no, and the judge in the general said no, as almost central assembly. Folks, of course, in the studios, my executive producer Yamba is going to give us a summary of in common a course between the two defense counsels and then the judge, the auditor. Executive producer Yamba is in the house. And Boadu, as the saying,
Boko.
Good one. Take it out from there.
So, Utie, Brofu be brain.
Now we okay, dear.
Me okay.
Oh, okay.
Brofu be brain now, go for Kai and go me and Sanaki Kai.
That's right.
And the top fine now, purchase a judge and say, Oma in the initial case, no motion from the beginning.
Yeah.
Oma our day judgment of our 18 million, Ediama and us, and then in Kofo. Now, in that word, no,
that's right.
Actual damages, punitive damages, and presumptuous damages.
Oh, and the Mpeja 18 million like that, 3 stages.
Mpeja is punitive near 8 million.
Okay.
Actual near 5 million.
Okay.
And your friend is saying presumptuous near 5 million. To get one 18.
18. Okay.
This is a court in a patch. And Ora Kennedy, the lawyer patch say, jury no. They committed some errors in awarding such judgment.
Oh, okay.
And, they are calling for a mistrial. And Anas, the lawyer, say, or from where he sits, errors na jury no a committee no
curable
errors are on beti my own bibi.
Okay.
Idea they can cure it. Into no onu who say they should go for a mistrial. And Ora Kennedy lawyer and so on say because judge cannot make those changes unless it's a jury.
Unless a judge no to me changes no.
Because as a jury did not follow the instructions.
That's right.
Judge in the mouth. So they have to go back for a mistrial for jury to sit on it again.
Oh, okay. Excellent, folks. Charlie, give me the punch, eh? That's right. Yes. Executive producer Yayamba, very good guy. Yeah, you are the good guy. Yes. You bet you weekend in Buta, folks. And some no say that yo. Now into your menu way into the yeah. Ahana sem no koko wie na eno na make say na say announce are emeyaw. Nurse so omo dey nsem ne ba bonte no wo dey we su ka ho, but then again and again it begs the question I don't man first asem we ameka ho. Well, anadu yen konkoya de ye ba be din komo bi afi ye bewura the angle we call the deconstruction of the masked man. The deconstruction of the masked man will be done by who? Tonight we have another studio so and also ebe journey straight up. Yes, of course. My co-host, of course, Enoch Kofi Ejiri, is the director of research at the Frontline Show. Of course, will join me shortly, and then he will take over from that angle of the deconstruction of the masked man. Then, what he's going to do basically, ebe to say, see a kase anasa me anasa or ye. It doesn't matter what you've watched before or ye. Tonight, this platform is unauthoritative, stating quite clear and unequivocation that the pictures and everything are very authentic. Whatever that we are about to say to you about the deconstruction be authentic. Nothing can be said to be fake. Fake no. Be authentic. Now, a biom say we are. Anas aremi anas ono no enche no de ade abetu ni Facebook say I we enye ne kre as of last week ye bo obi nim video bi wa ha obi nim so oni ni bedi nkomo oba abonten the next day Saturday ni bedi nkomo say sa asem na obi nim ka na enye ne kre well eno no oni kwadu obi nim asem mememu bi. Tonight what we are about to do about this you kind of say the deconstruction we also crave his he said omra Facebook no make say images near the by na nyane dia nemom odinai wi a on phone one kasa na image in femra. The reason we have to do this is that we know said the oil abonto na journalism and we cannot allow hundreds and thousands of people to go into the same hands obeden say keke for want of nothing because the oil we are saying on authority that's not journalism. Okay? Inti enche Enoch Kofi Ejiri will join us and he will be doing that job for us pretty shortly. So folks, do I have Enoch on the line? Okay. I'll say my main kind 1 or 2 messages. I'll say good evening. Please, I am Joseph or MP at our Sherman. More fire. I just love your show. May God continue to bless you. On also Nedia or the Eba. We also good evening, Kwaku. One fa message bia anka amba and amne ade. Okay. Messages there. Yeah, ready yes. Okay, mean can message Nibion for now, but of course you can bring your messages and I'm going to read it for you now. Let's go on the line and speak to the director of research, Enoch Kofi Ejiri. Of course, is the director of research at the Frontline Show. Kofi is on the line. Kofi, hello, Enoch. Hello, Enoch. Is Enoch on the line? Yes. Kofi, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear. More mommy volume kakra because sometimes it's hardly I can hear. All right, Kofi, if you can hear me, yes. Great. Great. I can hear you loud and clear. So take over from here. Good one.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's if you are by Guda, yes, or announcement. What are we about to do? No, yeah, the mask. You wear your own veil today. You feel like you know, not with the other chassis. I had about well no, no mask no channel. You better mask no. Not perception we create. You are meaning the eye foot. That is what we're going to be doing now.
Wow.
This is a research-based work, and whatever thing that we are doing here on the Frontline show does not mean that it cannot be challenged or what. No, this is our view. So if you have a counter view or you have a different opinion, you can always come forward.
Great.
Now, so yes, the first picture all Baba now.
Okay, we have it on the screen now.
First picture now.
Good.
That is number one picture now.
Yeah.
Beast winning.
That's right.
Now that very image now.
Yeah.
The symbol. Obiadi name. There. This is Anas Arumeyaw Anas.
I see the signature. Okay.
Anytime Jana able this very image now.
Yeah.
I do not believe man there. This is the man.
I see.
The man who has covered his face with beads. The masked man.
I see.
The masked master enemy. And this symbol no wako de biara. Now no about there in our world, especially here in Ghana, in the continent of Africa, no. There were about 3 categories of people. I have a question BB said you say and ask obey more like a god or a demigod and not powerful like why they're casting there for we do all one jindi. Yes, should be the manganity. Then we will go to the next one in terms of the course of time.
Good.
First, young Kofa, stay you to we stand out with Chikaka. If you strong big there, intellectuals and I be the Damukofono. What are that? Room or shushim, and yet I can on fun of the young conyo or any young conyo. It looks at the fact. The Damukofono, one shut down Dawson. By very difficult, many a time there, able won't put a worker. Don't call for no young call for or shushing you mean pa. It's no a bone there. The Yako, by the second category now. Don't call for young call for one. Once I can corruption fighting, shameful. Once you are saying that you are fighting corruption, also fight corruption. Only the second category, don't call for it. I dare be also fight corruption. It's I don't know, so Kobono or Kopapu on Fanaho.
Okay.
But the third one, I want a problem one.
Okay.
Save you know what the weak mind now. The weak mind to me and call for what does so insist in save you. The uncle for na say make us save na boxing or friend of money parking you say whatever boxing. There was a time I know be stage. Na na tell no actual a money parking you know why you know initial MP. And a gentleman said that, oh, Papa no MP, boxing but some MP will look. You see, if the actual you know to the import today, the uncle for no to kade President of Ghana since I want to say Jerry Rawlings and I not. On one more who TV don't know nine. They've created a god for themselves. Into to them no and national mask ni will be or you soon will be who they name that. Into the margin will to him internet share on Chassis. Into no to him no any day, anytime that you talk about us, don't have been telling you who be who name that. That statement though be who name that. I'm here to tell you that wrong. Because we're apart from your coupon, every human being under the sun will be who name that.
Good.
It is a margin this would or difficult, but I don't copy what they know or difficult to diffuse the margin for my own team. If they don't go phone one madam, I don't know the mask system no. Wa kodo Mubiano, another Kopupino, what it to. And bear in mind that I want to know what doors so yen system. Now let's go to the next video I made by B. Now this very next video I made by B. A bone there. Announce Nankasa. Ane Nunu Sameda Kuwa interview I think for BBC.
Okay.
In terms of that video.
Okay.
Now that video never barbation. A bone there was a aesthetic mask. Another hyper realistic mask.
And only a
mask now.
Okay. So we are watching it currently on the screen. I'm going to
explain certain things about this type of mask.
Okay.
Now, from the intellectual point of view, the ordinary and then the weak mind.
Okay.
It's same if you're media. When you the video.
Okay, it is on the screen.
How will you name it?
Good. It's on the screen right now, so we can see some kind of an albino kind of a nature. Person. Good.
It's saying that way. Now, all the question.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah, no. All right. Yes. We can see how the mouth looks like.
Let's also share maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, ordinarily, don't be none of them.
Yeah.
Let's say the impano, Sebio, even stroke.
Okay.
So be a stroke when you need speech no or me sorty. But I bet you the case okay. Most enemy or a mask.
Okay.
Then prosthetic mask. Another hyper realistic type of mask maybe.
Yeah.
If you don't have the all channel or other door or intentionally another one shiny if you don't I don't know the customer or mesa I don't know there.
All right.
If for the intellectual point of view, no, I catch all there. Them image not that one. Any day, any time. Sebio, young brothers in the albino community, no, and I sisters all one. Obi, obey assume this another Obi abafa. The image do the name another osano. The impano a dead goat, another dead meat.
Okay.
Because them image no one or Obi.
Okay. All right.
What you think?
Okay.
That image, also be from the intellectual point of view, the image also be.
Okay. Next one.
But the ordinary person, fight to corruption. Now, I had a weak mind, national back and hey, son and national, or your free, or find him. I've been also all your feet. Hey, son on your feet. Now, the next video, no Alabama. A bone there, why dress the Arab in it?
Good.
Like about you say, actually the full video now. No, we saw about you more to train. I'm the now I care timer.
Okay, so Kofi,
if you video
good. Before that video, my miss question. So
yeah,
the honest Ahmed we can state on authority say way a mask ni be and then also watch na OEBs. Yes, sir. I was albino,
absolutely.
Correct? Okay.
Absolutely.
Good one.
I'm not crutch.
All right. So, folks, we are tonight. Great. We are tonight doing what you call the deconstruction of the mask man. Anas Arami Anas. All right, MCR. Move for the next video now. Enoch request. Move for okay. Now we have the next video now. Why is it? What share now? Jalabia. Yes.
Okay. The next video here. Why about you say no sort of oil and yamano? Nah, this very video, I don't know whether it was strategic or whether it was planned. I do not know. For whatever reason, I don't know. Cameraman who zoom me to that particular place now. Why there? One day, actually, this is a prosthetic kind of mask, maybe.
Okay. That's right.
It's
That's right.
It's a hard day, no. Intellectual and the mind you want on doing too much. But the weak mind, I had to know who the mind just I went away. I had know your home, I have spirit.
Yeah.
Sometimes opay. Sometimes opay like this.
Miss Enoch.
I'm telling you.
Okay. All right.
So it's I don't know Bandama. I dream I can't even there. It's an akasha. I don't need that enough. I expect to tumpe baby.
Yeah, psychology.
As I say, I don't know when the impano by spirit. Utumpe baby. It's a hard intellectual small can that this is dangerous because one. Say Obi Kaye am robbery will be there. And yet easy to find a person. Inti them face ya would be I in Dino. Will be bottom after them face no. Why you the same thing? This thing it costs about $1,000 and above.
Yeah.
It is so big for the man did not they say. Although bank to be the one and although baby the kid the banana. No, you know how are you going to track such a person? From the intellectual point of view. Maybe I saw some of these things or more are different. They were from the hide on us an undercover person. I also beat another your phone that I will interview. Another them must to be best baby that will be no image and no problem. But the moment I use some human face, you way you ask no, you didn't say you are putting someone's life at risk. I see. Okay, young child. Okay. Now, yeah, Traga, I feel the Baba, I bent Anas, Arameyao, Anas. Let's say about Bonimity.
Anas, Are Emeyao, Anas.
Now, you see, first you're the way. I shall not from fair, must start fair, we. Any early days.
Okay, so now we are on the pictures of there. Ubehu first one. Or share a chebi also. Then Bakunwa, I just a video picture and a daho. It's about 4 pictures on the screen now.
Yes.
God.
It's no actually this very image here and we see here. Now no. First one.
Yeah.
Why they play some will be that no.
That's right.
God. Early days.
God. That's
the early days.
That's Anas early days, eh?
Yes, that's the early days. Now we judge you crusading guide. That time,
good one.
That time, researching me there, not of practice pure undercover work. It was not about.
So this is the real Anas, right? This is the real Anas.
Yes.
Okay.
And that time, and this is the Anas that you are talking about too. Early days,
God.
That time, Otum, Uraha, this guy's and when you say someone is an undercover, infantry entry. Undercover has to do with assuming an identity. So I can walk to a shop, any place, either as a priest, as a soldier, as a lawyer, anything. That makes me undercover.
Without necessarily wearing a mask.
Undercover.
Yeah.
But baby, I respect that system. Yes. Most undercover guys, if you are from public, could name them. I don't pay them to stay to kill their share. And I obey. And so I was saying, die.
Yeah.
This was his early days. Now, actually, no forehead, and that any BBI is smooth. Actually, I don't know. Actually, no, nothing from now. Let's look at second one or section.
Okay.
Now, you share Mawai Congo. Okay. The Congo, they know. I want to watch the video in the channel. They know. Russia, a boom. Now, it's not a queer. Recent one, okay, 18 million.
New Jersey court them.
Them 3 very pictures, young shady.
Okay.
Now, this distance. Actually, forehead now. The forehead in the. Okay. Actually, forehead now. A bone de Miniano. Sounds tonight to see you. Okay. A 4 week a cow in him.
Okay.
Actually, the next arena, eyebrow and so sad. In him said I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, them 3 in a bone in him said I knew.
Okay.
Now, actually, naming Vienna Castana. Eyebrow no. Actually, no, nature bone a one cacade or the hot. It's no, actually, them images of trainer. Yipona Cocoa, I Nankasa.
Okay.
A benton of Cocoa, Nankasa, Nella. So
that's
them court one.
Good.
The actual court now, and the watching, space not by Nevinano.
Sure.
It's no once and first no, now grass is not Dabano. With them, and Hino, for whatever reason, I do not know annoy the madman.
That's right.
If I'm a Hino, why I a Kakabi?
Yeah.
That's massive.
Yes.
Now, Ashe, now, I confirm now, I want to one this Fanano Hunya Diniana. Them in mini a natural one.
Okay.
I had that almost food.
Okay.
A natural. No, be back there. I bet it's why the new my do. One. Class there. By undercover guy.
Yeah.
Being undercover no. Under papa. Emotionally on top under papa. Because of our dream beyond him to not today. You know what son. Into under papa. 2. Being undercover no. If you all call mental hospital. In do at the moment no more. And that will not be it. There are places they can walk out one of them, even though a Muslim, but a Jumano or more. If I want to start 1 minute, and 1 minute, you know, what the name you are. Among no, this was today, only not why you're fresh, no, it's no, at that point, no, a bone then, you know, they be why them 1 more,
body change. Yeah, it has a lot of body changes. Yeah.
Actually, them second one, not such one at that time, no, not exclaim.
That's right.
Actually, Chadudi, no, I have to compare to the restaurant or popular or Manyamet.
Okay.
But people they say, they bear who there, and Yame, a stranger. Even at the time, not know how to order, and in an atom can be behind Jindy.
Yeah.
That is one thing, so, sir. Go to our convention. I had they know, I'm intellectual, still is wondering. But the weak mind, and I was Ayana. But bear in mind that the American courts are different from her.
Yeah.
If you face the catching one, and allow.
Okay.
If you actually left now, I know now. A bone there, why they make up the crown?
That's right.
If you like, I've been the first one, none I cocoa, nay, why, maybe can I catch all day? Being an undercover guy, in you make pure wire, would not affect the body system.
Yeah.
Into the image in we. Next time we won't lay down onto them.
Sure. Okay, quick one. A tree, I'm talking about a picture noir or the New Jersey court one or share glass. Ni tree, and the real tree and also see a prosthetic. What can you explain on that?
It's natural.
Good one. Then what about the
natural about
good one. Good.
I don't actually will be natural because just one within the agency, arguments, and you have to bring in experts.
Good.
Because at the beginning, some of us believe they know Oyana.
Yeah.
But upon series of checks, and and even the son of Padia.
Okay. Good.
Because they be no more Oyana. Or the boss on Yamia, or the boss on Yamia. But let me put this thing across and something be
good.
Echo comment session where we are sure that you can, are you fighting corruption or you are attacking an us?
I'm doing
this question. Remember one person, Yano. Now, this is it. A lot of people were gonna hang me there. Kwaku Annan didn't start as a broadcast journalist and not doing video. Dabi. No, I undercover. Until one day, I a documentary. No, you pay this any, we need. At the bay, Ghana, how Ghana and Cashy.
Son, Obian Cashy. Omunim Sami Obiba, and Obian Cashy.
Because Kwaku Annan knows today a Mojana, a blue Mojana name or a quota into no Okunan. And interestingly, at the time that the image out, I remember our lawyers were on Kwaku Annan. Kwaku see this guy, and Kwaku said, "They don't know." And the party we made you know. Many book on the because in Yamali, for me, Kwaku Annan, we see there on Europe. It is a bit of a fight to corruption. Another year. Kwaku Annan to stop some of the activities acquired as is alleged there. Why they not so true no stopper? I have corruption in our fight now. It's a long and a bit of them question now.
Good.
I have a comment session where could you offend about the open mouth to the DH mouth and where a program the kind of people comment on when you are Adriano crazy no could tell you into a moti. I'm Obiala and show there show program or you show program so I saw over. Into one was what about say few way. So and then I had a DBC.
Good.
Now subsequently we did the videos and Yama Baba out. Now me don't show me there. I will be cast so na academic say so obey oban obi boku obey the master. Gano kona ye woman. Nyame no wotum. Say you pay the seni say you enya coward net was na ejun da. Say me Kwaku bi representative there. Master, a come on story. That story makes a can on YouTube. Day, no. At once, I'm afraid. I have to threat. At my child, coward. And you're being the. And you went in that customer. No, say, I some know what kind and Tassa. Yeah, no, simple. But I have seen a couple for Kwaku to be no was or try to get some profit. The man deny your home because, Yami. What time was so ya? Won't me on you. That day, maybe I catch uncle for a human a research based. It can be challenged, a panel challenge, a person I need them or
Good one. Director of Research, Enoch Kofi Ejiri. Of course, he was on the beat on the deconstruction. And folks, the deconstruction of the masked man just gone past. Director of Research, Enoch Kofi Ejiri, has just done that greatly and beautifully. Kofi, thanks very much. And of course, be on the other side. We'll definitely touch base there. Folks.
Most welcome.
Great one. Yes, just gone past Kofi, Enoch Kofi Ejiri, Ena Yema on the bed. Ejumana yenum. Nyamenkwa na mebetra ha na maese mimi nimbibia no departmental what was executive producer ebe maya the angles to that of what went on in the New Jersey court. Enoch Kofi Ejiri, director of research, was also tasked to do what he just did. Mensume portion eba ne we hu said any say sa multifaceted task obia yene de na yade nti de wo hwe asesi yi no Anas, Aremi Anas, the image, the man, the construction of that human entity, no, any of the actual no. Opa fa opa ejai. But the point is that Ochina may be expecting this obeba ni Facebook. No about the dinner says I image ni anyane dia, no funny image in a meto. Okay? Just as Enoch said. Now, Kwaku, those who know me, mo be pretending say unni me na wo ye de na ho ye mesre. Edumani na na ye shemu. I am one of the journalists who have gone through all the angles of media, radio, TV, newspaper, everything. I have senior editors who are and I decided because me no one asked me a crusading guide. Yeah. Okay? Yes. Now, why some of us wanted to go straightly undercover? But he decided, say, no, sir, obetro asamfufro bi fa me ho. No me wiase hu say na what here. So okay, Mate, I accept the challenge. Any. But you see, it is not about me masking Anas or not to mask or mask him. And ebema corruption ejai. No. Hey, when you da ho, when na de menimu da ho into Kwaku, enime piwa me fem pia bonten. Emo man society enko yana. We can do the job in many ways without necessarily and make cash as I say. Mama Kwaku Annan metra and criti and yen who say one of the jama or say no, we can all fight the corruption without necessarily making ourselves who deals.